Today, we're getting healthy from the drugstore with the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. Hello Starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I want to talk to you about the latest foundation. I don't know if it's the latest, but it's new to me. So this is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation SPF 20. It says brightening complex for all skin types and some stuff in another language that I can't speak. So we'll go with that. I am barefaced today because I'm actually going to try on this foundation. I'm gonna wear it for the whole day and then I will let you know at the end of the video how it held up throughout the entire day. So it's kind of a first impression wear test. To start off, I'm actually going to put a primer on my face. I have my usual skincare routine on, which I will be doing a skincare routine video very soon. Thumbs up if you want to see that. So I'm going to start out with my favorite primer because I feel like that's the best way to test out a new foundation is to use a trusty primer favorite. So I'm going to use the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Okay, now that my face is primed, we are on to the foundation. First of all, I want to say that for a drugstore foundation, this packaging feels very quality. This is actually like a glass container with a silver top, and I'm gonna smudge the top like crazy with my hands, but this feels like a high-end foundation with the packaging. I gotta give it to Physicians Formula for that one. The shade I picked that I think will be the closest to my skin tone is MC1. This actually has a dough applicator. This is more like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting that kind of has this type of applicator. Not my favorite, I kind of prefer a pump, but you know what? For me, not gonna make or break the foundation. If you really don't want to apply it with the applicator, you can always use the applicator to put it on the back of your hand and then rub it on with your fingers if you want. But I'm gonna put it on with the applicator, because why not? I don't know if I'm in love with this applicator. It feels very stiff and I'm not feeling like I'm having a lot of control. Putting it on the back of my hand actually I think might be what I would do if I use this foundation again. Because I actually like different brushes for different foundations. This one is liquidier and liquidy foundations tend to work really well with my Clarisonic, but I'm gonna try this on one side of my face and a different brush on the other side just for a comparison. I'm gonna use the Clarisonic on this side. I think it's smoothed on evenly. It's not giving me a whole lot of coverage though. I don't really know if this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. It doesn't really say on the packaging. That's the thing, there really isn't much information on the actual packaging. On the other side of my face, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques buffing brush because this is my favorite non-electronic foundation brush. And I find that foundations that don't work with the Clarisonic tend to work with my buffing brush. I think it just honestly just depends on the formulation of the foundation as to which one works with which brush. I think they both worked out pretty well. I do feel like I got a little bit less coverage on the Clarisonic side, but it feels a little bit smoother and more even, whereas the buffing brush, I'm getting a little bit more coverage, but it didn't go on quite as evenly. I think it's kind of a toss-up as to which one worked better. I'm actually gonna go over the whole thing with my beauty blender like I always do. Yeah, I mean, my skin is looking kind of nice and even. Not quite as much coverage, especially on this side, as I think I would like. That's personal preference though. So I actually think I'm gonna attempt on this side to build it. Definitely buildable, and I think I'm getting a little bit more coverage on this side. I don't even know if I needed to even out this side with my beauty blender. I did because I'm kind of obsessed that way, but it does appear to be buildable. My initial thoughts, I like it. Again, I don't know if it's giving me quite the coverage that I like in a foundation. Just for comparison, if you are new to my videos, my favorite foundation is the Born This Way by Too Faced, mainly because it feels lightweight. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my face, but yet it gives me a nice full coverage. This one feels very lightweight. It feels very good on my skin. I think it looks really natural. Do wish it had a tiny bit more coverage though. Packaging is so luxe feeling that I think I can forgive the applicator. I'm actually going to put on the rest of my makeup and kind of see how everything sits on my face, and then I'm going to check in with you and let you know how it all worked out. So I will be right back. I'm back, so my makeup is on. I actually didn't put lips on yet, but I'm going to do that in a minute. But I actually used my usual stuff I have on my face. I have tons of base makeup videos about that stuff, but you know, my usual just sort of like cheek color, contour, bronzer, highlighter, the usual stuff. One thing I will say that I actually thought was gonna screw up this test completely is I washed my brushes yesterday and I thought it was early enough so they would all be dry, and most of them were. But my powder brush, which is actually the IT Cosmetics, I think I was like gifted this in a gift bag and I really like it for powder. This didn't turn out to be fully dry. And I put powder on it and put it on my face and was like, oh, I'm smearing around wet powder. Okay, so I actually thought that I was gonna ruin this side of my face, but I managed to kind of blend it out. It worked okay. I used a different brush for the side of my face, one that was dry. And the powder went on really well. There wasn't any kind of pull or anything. I'm really picky about drugstore foundations. I just haven't really found any that really like worked well for me. I have a couple that I kind of like, but I'm gonna go on record as being, this is like the most impressed I've ever been, like first impression wise, by a drugstore foundation. I know it's a bold statement, but it might be. I'm actually gonna wear this throughout the day, and I will do some check-ins, let you know how it's holding up, and let you know how I like it. So if you wanna see how this foundation holds up throughout the day, then just keep watching. Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick foundation check-in. It is still so noisy outside. I wanna be near a window because I want you guys to see what I'm talking about. Oh my God, they need to stop doing road construction outside my house. Little update on my face. I actually went to get a Venus treatment, which is like a skin tightening massage. I might do a review of that on my channel. If you want to see that, thumbs up. But it's basically connected to my cool sculpting, which if you want to know more about my cool sculpting, I will link a video to this one. But I went to that and I was really trying not to put my face down on the table, like kind of hold my head up. My neck is killing me just because I didn't want to like totally smear this because I feel like that would destroy any foundation. So I killed my neck for you. You're welcome. But yeah, I did that and then I came back and I went out for a walk before I had my lunch because I'm trying to get my steps in. It's actually like, it was kind of sunny, but there were dark clouds outside and it ended up raining on me. But it was kind of more of a mist, so my face got like this constant face mist. I had sunglasses on because it was sunny when I first left the house, and I also left them on because I wanted to protect my eye makeup. I was completely convinced that like I was gonna get the sunglass dent, and I didn't touch it up at all because I wanted you guys to like really see it. And it's really subtle. And I usually get serious denting with all of my makeup from sunglasses. I'm surprised it held up as well as it did. I did also have to blow my nose. I was like, my makeup looks really good. I don't wanna blow my nose because my allergies are driving me crazy. And I finally blew my nose, and I gotta say, it held up. I mean, obviously when you have to blow your nose, it's gonna wear off the foundation in the center area. There's really nothing you can do about that. But I was surprised at how not messy it was to kind of like touch up. So far I am really impressed with this foundation. But I'm actually going out tonight. I'm actually going to do a comedy show in Cambridge, so it's gonna be a late night. I'm going to hopefully get some footage of that, and I will check in with you guys at the end of the day for my final thoughts on this foundation.
Yeah, you should definitely check out my YouTube channel. I've got like skincare tips and stuff. I know what I'm talking about. I'm actually 85 years old, so it's
Hey guys, so I am home. It is super late, and I wanted to give you a final review of the Physicians Formula foundation. We can check this out right here. I actually think it held up pretty well. I know I'm shiny, and I know everybody comments when I do videos like this at the end of it that like I needed to powder because I'm too shiny. It kind of like kept raining on and off. I ended up parking really far away from the show, farther away than I thought, because I grabbed the first parking space I could find because it's Cambridge, so it's like you go grab what you can find, and it ended up being way farther away than I probably needed to park. And so I got caught in the rain. So my face has been rained on. I kind of like ran back to my car because it was raining. And I gotta say, this foundation held up really well. Like, it still looks natural. I've had to blow my nose because of allergies. And I mean, it did wear off around my nose, but like, I mean, literally, when you blow your nose, how many foundations are really gonna stick around? Do kind of wish there was a tad more coverage in the cheek area, but I do feel like I could have built it up a little bit more. It's like a liquid, it's lightweight, it never feels heavy, but it does give you better coverage than you would expect from something so lightweight. I actually love the way it felt. My face never felt, you know, cakey or heavy or anything, and my skin just always looked very sort of smooth and even. So, I mean, I've only used this once. If you've watched any of my other foundation reviews, you know I am not typically a fan of drugstore foundations because most of them just don't really work that well for me. I'm gonna go on record as of right now, this might be my favorite drugstore foundation. If you can find yourself a good color match with this, I'd say give it a try because I'm really happy with this so far. First impression though, I mean, I'll keep trying it. I'll keep you updated. It might end up in a favorites video, you never know. So if you've tried this foundation, I wanna know your thoughts. Let me know how you liked it. If you have any other foundations or any products at all that you'd like me to review, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup up saved my life, and I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to be an everyday starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links will all be in the description box below, along with a link to this product. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.